Hey, so I wanted to tell you guys something that happened to me recently. I guess it's like a testimony. All my life, I grew up in the Lutheran church. It was very hard to get into that like worshipful moment there, because it was traditional service, like hymns and like the traditional liturgy, and which I love it. But it was like very hard. It was just like our church was affectionately known as the Frozen Chosen. Literally, like I sang with my mom all the time, and like all of that was like awesome. Like when especially when my grandparents were still alive, it wasn't like that like contemporary, like it wasn't contemporary or anything. It was like traditional, but it was awesome. Like when everyone was there, like my grandparents, and when my dad was still alive, that was just it was on fire. But ever since my dad passed and my grandparents passed, and it got really hard, like for me, like it got really hard for me to like express like how I feel, because like I love him so much, like I love Jesus so much, and it's just I want to like tell him, like in front of other people, like not to be afraid, like because like when I get into that moment, like I always feel like there's like eyes on me, like judgy eyes, like. And another thing that happened, I made a video about it. I won't get too into it, but the picture of Jesus at church, he literally smiled at me. It was just like my insides were like screaming, like what is happening? And like when I was alone, like I just like would just like gaze at it. I would just like get lost. And but like when people were around, I was like, gotta keep a straight face, gotta keep a straight face, gotta keep a straight face, gotta keep a straight face. but uh but but lately, I've been praying. I've been just like praying that he would just like get rid of that feeling, like set me free from that. And I the other day I said a prayer, and I actually wrote it down. Like I've noticed a difference when you write prayers down. I've noticed a difference. So snap. And I just asked him. Just I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to feel like people are like looking at me, and like even if they are, like I just don't want to care. I don't want to care. I don't want to care anymore. I don't want to care. I don't want to care. And I just, as I was writing, and then when I finished, I started shaking. I started shaking, and then I literally got to my knees, and I think I heard him say, like, "Are you ready?" And I just was like, yeah. And I think I heard something break, like you're breaking wood. Like I heard something break. And then I started crying, and I started like sobbing like uncontrollably. And like ever since then, like I've been just, I don't know, I just don't care as much anymore. Like if people are looking at me or anything, it's just and like every day I ask him to help me walk in that freedom I know he gave me. Another thing lately, I've been listening, I've been putting on my Pandora music, Carrie Job radio, like worship music. And I've been going down in our basement, like literally lights out, and I would just let the music just soak into me, and I would just literally just get lost, and I would lose it, and I would just be like lost in the moment. And so I guess like what I'm trying to say is like he like literally like broke serious chains off, guys. He breaks serious chains. Literally, like whatever you're going through, like it's not too big. It's not too big for him. Just just go to him.